Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Watch 18 Gator. Check. 25, check 25. Wide, get wide. Mike, Big River.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Coming this way. Here we go. Rock it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shoot.
Off play action. Patterson. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Hey, Sam on.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch the whip. Leo. Smoke. 57's Mike. Ready?
Off the play fake. Patterson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under crunch. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Check the back or
Hey, lock it. Check 52. Get it.
From the gun on third down, Patterson. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
5.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Let's go.
Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Looking to throw, Patterson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Come on,
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal.
Go.
57's a mic. 57's a mic. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Patterson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Okay, ready?
Mike. Mike's 51.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, zoom. Down.
Second and 6.
Check 521.
3 buzz.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch the twist.
Look, squeeze. Speed river.
Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Y'all playing
Off play action. Patterson. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
49's the mic, watch 49.
Let's get the ball.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Joey Bosa able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Gone. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Kill. Shift.
Watch twist. Ready.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball there. No. 6 guys. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check. 5.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So follling the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Rock it. Lucky. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Mike 21. Get that. Hey, Sam on. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon.
Bang.
Room to run again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
First down.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Leo.
SOS, SOS. Hatchet. Check three.
Watch that. Hey, lock it.
Mike's 49.
Hey, Jet. Now.
In your face.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
6-6, pull it high.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Shoot.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
Run.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Let's go.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Mike, watch 49.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check 24.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's got daylight. 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Keep it rolling.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
Come
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Be a long day for you.
Protein spill. Ready.
2nd and 3. This is White on the screen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
49. Get it. 49
From the gun, Patterson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
2nd and 4.
Rip left.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready. 15, Lonnie.
I got you, boy.
General West.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Check Mike 21.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. Switch.
You're out.
26, check 26.
Now.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Noah Spence charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On the double.
What's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Rush in.
Gone.
Check 4.
Check deep river.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for Odell Beckham.
Not only was the call spot on, How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go. After
the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 5. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
49.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. From the gun, Patterson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
49. Get it.
Back to throw. Patterson looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey. High 7.
57's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Motion.
57's the mic. 57.
Looking to throw. Patterson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Crunch time, defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Hey, check.
Big River.
Back to the air on second down. Patterson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Ready?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, Charlie.
49.
Shoot.
49.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.